So I've been asked to do an EPC on this property. It's a detached 2001 build. Looks like cavity wall, UPVC double glazing. I have to check the dates on those, but I think it's 2001. Let's go and check it out. So we have a electric meter, looks like a key, and then the date on the electric box is 2001, 23rd of October. I don't see any insulation coming out of these holes. It's always good to check. And also sometimes you have the dates written on the tails coming in, just adding to the clues. But this meter obviously has been changed because it's 2017. So this door is white, so it's been changed. Looks like the door was made in 2019. The case is the original because it's set into the house and it's got this terracotta paint on it. 2017 for the gas meter, so that's been changed. Draft proofing strip around the front door. Looks like the original fuse board, but no dates apparent on it. Oh no, here, April 2001. All of these little clues are adding up to the dating of the property. So, Drayton thermostat, low energy lighting, lifestyle LP 241 programmer, and a Potterton Suprema. Looks like a 50L. I think we've got a squiggle there, but no gas council number. The flue for the boiler, and then the rear elevation showing the property. Check for floor type. There's no air vents, so it looks like a solid floor, not block and beam or timber. In the lounge, no open fire and no electric secondary heating. Obviously there's space for one, but there's not one present. Correct on day of inspection. Another radiator with TRVs, thermostatic radiator valves. Another low energy light bulb. Checking windows for age, and we have some writing here, but I can't see any date written on any of it. So let's check the reveals. Well, there's draft proofing strip, but there's no dates printed on the frames. So double glazing, UPVC, 16mm gap, unknown date. One none low CFL or LED light bulb, just a regular incandescent. So that's lost 1 point. So in the bathroom we have a bath and a mixer shower. You can see the shower head is laying in the bath because the property is unoccupied. Master bedroom, another TRV. The ensuite, the shower head is in the tray again to mitigate the risks of Legionella. And then the hot water tank with some expansion vessels. So this tank is factory fitted spray foam at 50mm because it's finished in steel. And down there, there's two little wires going into that grey box. That's the thermostat. And then we've got the backup immersion here on the right. So this comes off the primary main heating system, the Potterton Suprema 50L that we saw earlier. So in the loft, we have plenty of loft insulation. Let's get my tape measure out and measure that. So that's a 300mm, and it's a long way down the stairs. And there you can see the gable wall, which is blockwork, proving that it's not timber framed. So the wall thickness of this property is 300mm, leading me to believe that it's cavity. And there's more draft proof strips on these windows. So now it's time to do the floor plan and do the measurements, work out the heat loss perimeter and the meters squared and the ceiling heights. So I've got this Disto D2 by Leckia, made in Switzerland. Yeah, solid. I've had this for about 15 years. It's just never misses a beat. Brilliant bit of kit. Check out the link in the description for that. So We've got the little bit that sticks out the front, and then a regular rectangle. So measure the sticking out bit, then minus off that bit, and then take the width. Okay, now the main part of the house. So in the lounge, take the width of the house, the depth, and then measure it across, and then what we'll have to do is add the numbers together because there's no clear line of sight. So we clear that. Okay, and then press add, and then add, and then add. So the house is 8.643 mil wide, and the depth of the house, the depth is 8.244. So 8643 times 8.244. Add the bit that sticks out. Not quite a bay window, but there you go. Okay, so let's do the site notes. So it's going to be for rental, and it's a private rent, and it's a house, and it's detached, and it's suburban. There's no extensions. Mains gas and single rate electric meter was available, and I've measured it internally. So there are 4 bedrooms, and a lounge, and a office, or one with the bay room. So 4, 5, 6 heated habitable rooms, and they would definitely all have radiators. There were 9 outlets, 8 of which were low energy bulbs, 1 of them wasn't, and 2 rooms with a shower and or bath, a number of rooms with a mixer shower and no bath, 1, number of rooms with mixer shower and bath, 1, so 211. The build date was 2001. Okay, we had the clue on the inside of the door on the electric meter, and there was a date on the consumer unit. So it was a normal amount of glazing, and we didn't know the date because we couldn't see any date stamps on the intermittent strip or the openings of the window. So unknown date, UPVC, 100% double glazed, and the gap of the glass was 16 mil. No open fires, and there's 100% draft proofing because we checked the front and back door and all the windows. Okay, 2 doors, front and rear, plus 1 glass door, like French door at the back, which counts as a window. So conservatories none, water heating from the main system, which was a large cylinder, and it had factory fitted spray foam, and because it's steel or pressurized system, it's 50 mil, and it did have a thermostat. Heating, 1 main system, no secondary heating because the focal electric fire has been removed from the lounge and it's not present on date of inspection. Boiler, and it was mains gas, radiators with a fan flue, and it was a Potterton Suprema 50L, and it had a programmer which was by the boiler, a room thermostat which was in the hallway, and TRVs on all the radiators except for 1 in the lounge. Okay, I think it's 50% of TRVs to make it count as TRVs. So, you know, if half of them have and half of them have, then it has, but if less than half doesn't have TRVs, then there's no TRVs present. So if there's 1 TRV, it doesn't count. Okay, so now wall type, we've ascertained that it was definitely cavity wall because we had a look in the loft and we measured the wall thickness at 300 mil. And also the build date of 2021 would lead us to believe that as well. Okay, so we have insulation as built on the walls. So then it will say insulation assumed. No party wall because it's detached. No alternate wall. The floor was solid as built because we didn't see any air vents. So it's not suspended timber, and it's definitely not block and beam, suspended non-timber. The roof, there was access to the loft, and insulation was at joists, and we measured it at 300 mil, and there's no room in the roof. There were no renewables, no wind turbines, no solar panels or hot water solar panels that one, and no PV. Okay, so the shape of the property is basically a rectangle with a rectangle stuck to the front on the ground floor and a rectangle upstairs. Okay, so we had a lounge with the double French doors, we had a utility room with the boiler, and then we had the gas and electric, and then the front door. Okay, and then we had the kitchen, and then we had probably a dining room or office, and then bedroom, the ensuite, the WC, bedroom, and then the stairs in the middle, and we had a hot water tank here and a loft hatch there. Right, so what we need to do now is we need to know the width and the depth of the main sort of rectangle, and then the width and the depth of the other rectangle. So the width was 8,693 and the depth was 6,545, and then 3,225 and 1,889, all in millimeters. And then the ceiling heights were ground floor 228 and upstairs 231. No party walls. So now we just need to times that by that, and times that by that, and then add that one to that one, which is ground floor meters squared, and then just times that by that for upstairs meters squared. So 56,895,685, and then it is 609,2025, and then we add those two together and we have the ground floor meter squared, which is 62.99. Round up at the end. So it was 6298871, so 6299. And then upstairs is 5689, 6 and a 5, 5690. 5690. Okay, so heat loss perimeter. So we go 8.693 times, no, plus 6.545 equals times 2. That at that times 2 equals the heat loss perimeter upstairs, 3048. Now we need to add this bit and this bit. So plus 1189 equals that. So we've got this one, and this one, and then we times it by 2, which gives us a 3425. 3425. And we know this is almost 2, and there's 2 of them, so that's 4. So around about 4 more meters more than that one. So yeah, that works out fine. So all the maths are done. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.